Jai Guru. Welcome. Uh, we are gathered again today. It is always a joy every time we come together. It never gets old. And I think the best part is that when we are here, we all can feel the Master's presence. And that is something which makes everything so uplifting. And so, before we start with the talk, our topic today is the joy of living with God. Now, I'm also very curious to see what comes out today. Um, but first, let's experience that joy through meditation. The chant is very simple. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I live. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I live. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I live again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I live again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I live again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I melt again. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I live. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I live. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I live. From joy I came, for joy I live. In sacred joy I live. Feeling the joy of this chant, joy is the beginning, the middle, the end. As we are centered in this joy, let's tune into this demand from whispers from eternity. Demand to find God at any time, anywhere. Teach me, O Father, to find Thee in the cave of my heart, that I may walk with Thee everywhere. Teach me to hear Thee in silence, that I may hear Thy voice beneath outer noises. Teach me to find Thee in inner peace, that I may be with Thee calmly in the midst of outer tumult. Hubbub or silence, tumult or peace, I care not, so long as Thou wilt teach me to find Thee anywhere, at any time. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Friend, beloved God, great Masters, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahidi Mahashay, Swami Shri Yukteswar, beloved Gurudev, Paramhans Yogananda, saints of all religions, we humbly bow to you all. O Master, you have come to take us to God. We are thy children. Teach us to keep God always in our presence, in our minds, in our hearts, Deep in our soul, feel that joy that comes with that presence. May thy love shine forever at the sanctuary of my devotion, and may I be able to awaken that love in all hearts. Om. Let's take this chant into a brief meditation. This is chant by Sri Paramahansa Yogananda. We all know this chant. Oh God, beautiful. Oh God, beautiful. Oh God, beautiful. At thy feet, oh, I do bow. At thy feet, oh, I do bow. Oh God, beautiful. Oh God, beautiful. Oh God, beautiful. Oh God, beautiful. In the forest thou art. In the forest thou art. In the mountain thou art high, in the mountain thou art high, in the river thou art restless, in the river thou art restless, in the ocean thou art great, in the ocean thou art great. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. At thy feet, oh, I do bow. At thy feet, oh, I do bow. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. To the serviceful thou art service, to the serviceful thou art service, to the lover thou art love, to the lover thou art love, to the sorrowful thou art sympathy, to the sorrowful thou art sympathy, to thy yogi thou art bliss, to thy yogi thou art bliss. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. At thy feet, O, I do bow. At thy feet, O, I do bow. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. In the forest thou art great. In the forest thou art great. In the mountain thou art high, in the mountain thou art high, in the river thou art restless, in the river thou art restless, in the ocean thou art great, in the ocean thou art great. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. At thy feet, O, I do bow. At thy feet, O, I do bow. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. To the serviceful thou art service, to the serviceful thou art service, to the lover thou art love, To the lover thou art love, to the sorrowful thou art sympathy, to the sorrowful thou art sympathy, to thy yogi thou art bliss, to thy yogi thou art bliss. O God beautiful, O God beautiful. O God beautiful, O God beautiful. At thy feet, O I do bow. At thy feet, O I do bow. O God beautiful, O God beautiful. O God beautiful, O God beautiful. In the forest thou art. In the forest thou art, in the mountain thou art high, in the mountain thou art high, in the river thou art restless, in the river thou art restless, in the ocean thou art great, in the ocean thou art great. O God beautiful, O God beautiful, O God beautiful, O God beautiful. At thy feet, O I do bow. At thy feet, O I do bow. O God beautiful, O God beautiful, O God beautiful, O God beautiful. To the serviceful thou art service, to the serviceful thou art service, to the lover thou art love, to the lover thou art love, to the sorrowful thou art sympathy, to the sorrowful thou art sympathy, to thy yogi thou art bliss, to thy yogi thou art bliss. Hey Hari Sundar, Hey Hari Sundar, Hey Hari Sundar, Hey Hari Sundar. तेरे चरण पर शीश नमाओ, तुम्हारे चरण पर शीश नमाओ. हे हरि सुंदर, हे हरि सुंदर, हे हरि सुंदर, हे हरि सुंदर. बनो बनो मेरे श्याम, मेरे श्याम. बनो बनो मेरे श्याम, मेरे श्याम. गिरी गिरी में उन्नत उन्नत, गिरी गिरी में उन्नत उन्नत. सरिता सरिता चंचल चंचल, सरिता सरिता चंचल चंचल. सागर सागर गंभीर हे हरि, सागर सागर गंभीर हे हरि. हे हरि सुंदर, हे हरि सुंदर, हे हरि सुंदर, हे हरि सुंदर. तुम्हारे चरण पर शीश नमाओ, तेरे चरण पर शीश नमाओ. हे हरि सुंदर, हे हरि सुंदर, हे हरि सुंदर, हे हरि सुंदर. सेवक जन के सेवा सेवा कर, सेवक जन के सेवा सेवा कर. प्रेमिक जन के प्रेम प्रेम कर, प्रेमिक जन के प्रेम प्रेम कर. दुखी जन के हरि वेदन वेदन, दुखी जन के वेदन वेदन. योगी जन के आनंद हे हरि, योगी जन के आनंद हे हरि. Oh God beautiful, oh God beautiful, oh God beautiful, oh God beautiful. At thy feet, oh I do bow. At thy feet, oh I do bow. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. In the forest thou art, in the forest thou art, in the mountain thou art high, in the mountain thou art high, in the river thou art restless, in the river thou art restless, in the ocean thou art grave, in the ocean thou art grave. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful, O God. At thy feet, O I do bow. At thy feet, O I do bow. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. To the serviceful thou art service, to the serviceful thou art service, to the lover thou art love, to the lover thou art love, to the sorrowful thou art sympathy, to the sorrowful thou art sympathy, to thy yogi thou art bliss, 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 to thy yogi thou art bliss. O God, beautiful, O God, O God, beautiful, O God, O God, beautiful, O God, beautiful. Centering ourselves, let's lift our consciousness with even count breathing. Breathing in, count of 6, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, bringing all our attention up to the spiritual eye. Hold, keep offering our attention at the spiritual eye. Exhale, going deeper in the spine. Let's watch our breath and sit in silence for 5 minutes. I was made for thee. I was made for thee alone. I was made for dropping flowers of devotion gently at thy feet on the altar of the morning. My hands were made to serve thee willingly, to remain folded in adoration, waiting for thy coming. And when thou comest, to bathe thy feet with my tears. My voice was made to sing thy glory. My feet were made to seek thy temples everywhere. My eyes were made a chalice to hold thy burning love and the wisdom falling from thy nature's hands. My ears were made to catch the music of thy footsteps echoing through the halls of space, and to hear thy divine melodies flowing through all heart tracts of devotion. My lips were made to breathe forth thy praises and thine intoxicating inspirations. My love was made to throw incandescent searchlight flames to find thee hidden in the forest of my desires. My heart was made to respond to thy call alone. My soul was made to be the channel through which thy love might flow uninterruptedly into all thirsty souls. Om. Joy of living with God. Now, why joy with God? Because, as Master has said, as our scriptures say, as Sri Adi Shankaracharya has said, God is Satchidanand, which Master translated as ever existing, ever conscious, ever new bliss, ever new joy. So, when we are with God, we are with joy. So, I think this is all that we need to say. But the thing is that maybe once everything was simple, we were with God, we were not thrown out at that time as maybe individual souls, as Jivatmas in this universe, probably when the universe itself was not created. But then something happened. God, for some reason, decided to continue making the universe. And so the material universe went out from God. You can say when God wanted to make the universe, there was nothing. God had no material, nothing to make the universe from. So all that God had was Himself. So Master says God started vibrating Himself, and that vibratory element became that up and down, that became the universe. Another way to put this, as Master puts it, is if God is the ocean, the wind of Maya stirred up the storm, and as waves up and down falling, that's how universe came, and that's how we came. And this up and down is where we find ourselves now in this universe. Universe is a big term. Let's just talk about our lives. We find ourselves in this up and down of one day we wake up in the morning, all is well. Next day we wake up in the morning, and for some reason, nothing seems to be. going from the word go. And we have no idea why this is happening. And the key is duality. To understand that the duality that this universe is talking about, with every up follows a down. Master has beautifully explained this duality in, he says, God is the ocean of spirit, and human beings are like waves that rise and fall on the ocean's surface. From a rowboat, the waves appear endlessly varied. Some are large and threatening, others small and easy to row upon. That's how our life is, right? From an aeroplane, however, all that's seen is the ocean itself, not the waves on its surface. Even so, to one who is absorbed in the play of Maya, attached to success and fearful of failure, attached to good health and fearful of illness, attached to earthly existence and fearful of death, the waves of human experience appear real and endlessly varied. To the man of non attachment, however, all is Brahma, all is God. The greater the storm, the higher the waves. The surface of the ocean knows no peace. Similarly, as long as the storm of delusion rages in human mind, a person knows no peace, but only tension and anxiety. Peace comes when the storm is stilled, whether outwardly in nature or inwardly in a person's consciousness. So, now that this universe has come, we have an ego and we are in this storm of up and down. All of us are always trying to get more and more happiness. But because we are in the ego right now, and what is ego? Ego is soul identified with the body. So, from our ego consciousness, when we are trying to get happiness, we find we feel that we need to get this happiness outside ourselves, from outside circumstances, from people, from things. And so we reach out. More and more we reach out. And the more we reach out to fix things, this waves on the ocean, we've reached out to fix one thing, and then suddenly we find that, oh, something else has gone down. And because our happiness is anchored on the outside, so when we feel we've reached out and tried to get that happiness, when the sadness comes, it also, because we are anchored outside, the sadness also hits us hard. And what starts happening is our heart, instead of being still, starts going out. Our feelings are agitated. And then comes what Shri Yukteswarji had said, the meannesses of the heart. They start coming in and they become more and more stronger and stronger as we try to reach out and grab outside more and more. What are the meannesses? Meannesses are fear, right? Pride of pedigree. And these meannesses, why fear? Fear because if our happiness is uh, depending on what is coming from outside, then we are always fearful that if that thing is taken away, that person is taken away, that relationship is taken away, right? That iPad is taken away, in case of my children. Then, all will, hell will fall loose. And so we are in this constant struggle to keep everything fixed. But then there is the key that as we go through these cycles, we slowly realize that maybe everything is not as reflected outside. Maybe something to do with more inside. Maybe when I help others, I feel happier. Slowly, this thing starts coming in that the more I try to get things for myself, the more I find myself contracting. More and more stimuli I need to get the same happiness. I need to binge watch Netflix more and more to get the same happiness which I used to get with just one episode. When we were watching on satellite. And so as we start realizing that we need to do something, as we do something for others, as we expand instead of contract, as we include others in our happiness, I also feel happy. And when that happens, suddenly we start thinking about others, and the heart slowly starts softening. And as the heart starts softening, then again what Sri Yukteswarji says starts happening, which is natural love of the heart starts flowing. And what is that natural love of the heart? It is the love which is inherent in everyone, which was there even before we were born as maybe individual souls. It's our nature. But the ego and our drive to get things had just hardened the heart and just blocked that love. So as we expand slowly, include others, that softening happens, that love starts flowing, and then you start feeling that I don't feel like hating someone. No, even if someone is has done something bad to you, you just see that okay, that person is maybe also going through the same pangs of up and down as me. No, why only I am special? Everybody is going through the same journey. So maybe that person is also trying to catch happiness outside, just like I am. But maybe I am waking up a little bit. And when that happens, you start realizing that I don't like hating someone. I like when I love. So again, and you can look at this, even we can call it from a selfish point of view, that I don't like myself hating. I like myself the feeling of love. So I will give love irrespective of what someone else is doing. If someone else is hating me doing something bad, it's his or her problem, not my problem. And inability to state hate starts coming. Um, it can be frustrating also. You know, sometimes you would like to hate someone, but just not happening. So once in my office, and this keeps happening, but one incident, somebody, we were working, the two teams working on a joint project, and there was some client we were trying to service, and I and my team, we actually generated the we got to the client, we introduced the other team, we did everything, and for some reason they missed out on getting that business, right? But now internally they had to justify, so they went out and they started putting all the blame on me and my team. And we were thinking, what is going on here? If better, we could have just stayed quiet and not given you any leads, right? But then was this exasperating part that I found myself unable to hate that person. I had to write some angry mails, and this no emotions are coming of anger. And then I was like, oh, these are pitfalls of the spiritual path. So when this softening starts happening, when inability to hate starts happening, that is when we find that love starts flowing, which then Sri Yukteswarji has said makes you fit company for one who is God realized. And the more we realize this, and the more then we try to understand this reality, understand this love, experience it more, that is when we attract the grace of a master. And fortunate are those who are able to attract that grace, because that then unlocks the understanding, because wisdom and understanding is the true healer. And then this understanding starts coming with the help of the guru, with the help of guru's techniques, that this was duality that was buffeting me up and down. And with every up, a down is coming. Just as many saints have come, that happiness is an interval between two sorrows, and a sorrow is an interval between two happiness. Now, we are not talking about joy here, we're talking about happiness, and we'll come to the distinction soon. But here we are talking about what we have sought from outside, which is happiness or sorrow, which is coming from outside. And slowly then we see that maybe the happiness that we feel, the what is happening outside is just a trigger. The happiness probably was already inside me, and then we start becoming centered. We start becoming more and more centered, especially if you have a guru. The guru will tell you that go in your spine, and you start feeling that the more I'm anchored in my heart, the more I am with God in my heart, the more I am unaffected by what is happening outside. I can just maybe watch it unfolding like a story and not let that affect me so much. The more I see, more we feel this happiness in ourselves, the more we feel God's presence in ourselves, the more we feel, see that presence outside also. And that is when slowly we come to a stage where there was a monk who went out, and some ruffians caught him and they beat him up. Good. Beat him up for good. And he was lying, and his brother monks found him, and they revived him, and they put some milk or water something to his lips, and he said, brother, do you know where you are? Do you know what is happening? He opened his eyes and he said, yes, I see you. He said, they said, what happened? He said, oh, the same hand that beat me, it's that same hand that's feeding me milk now. And reaching there, of course, takes unfolding of the heart. But it all starts from centering ourselves in the spine. And the more we can center ourselves in the spine, the more we find that, just like, if a wheel is moving, the more you are outside on the wheel surface, the more is the movement. The as closer you come to the center, it all becomes, um, the movements starts reducing, and finally when you're at the center, there is calm. And master said that spine is the altar of God. Silence is the altar of God, and spine is the altar of spirit. Now, both of these statements, which he has made separately, if you combine the two, it is that silence of the heart when we are in the spine, when we are with that presence of the spirit. That is where then we start seeing everything that is unfolding around us, just like a movie, a story that's going on. And the more we are in ourself in the spine, the more we find that presence of God becoming more and more real. And that presence, as it becomes more and more real, you find that you can actually talk to God, keep God with you. And you also find that the less you act outside of ego consciousness, the better you are. Because as in Gita, Shri Krishna has said, Nishkam Karma is the answer to getting out of this delusion. What is Nishkam Karma? Nishkam Karma is, generally people think Nishkam Karma is working or acting, doing your duty without expecting the results. But the true definition of Nishkam Karma goes a little further. It adds with the objective of pleasing God. Okay? So what we are doing is we are actually pleasing God through our action. So God is with us. So even when we are helping someone, that may make us feel good, and we may feel that, then does that make it selfish? If I'm getting happiness from helping someone, is it a selfish act? No. Because the true definition is we were trying to please God, not please ourselves. And the two go together. Why the two go together, pleasing yourself and pleasing God? A small story will help us understand. In Mahabharat, when the Pandavas with Draupadi, they were sent to the jungle. Once Durvasha Rishi came with his horde of disciples, he was sent by Duryodhan. And he found the Pandavas and he said, I'll come, my hundreds of disciples and me, we will come and we will eat, have lunch with you. And the Pandavas, they graciously invited them. Yes, 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 he's a great sage. And when they went back, Draupadi saw, Arey, I have eaten. My Akshay Patra doesn't produce food once I have eaten. I have already eaten. Nothing is left. And at that moment, immediately what she did, another name for Draupadi is Krishna. Immediately Krishna remembered Krishna, right? And as she remembered Krishna, immediately Krishna was there. And then he said that, no, 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 you give me. And from the pot, he said, the pot is empty. He said, you forget about it. Show me the pot. And then there was this one rice. And he took that rice and he ate that rice. And he said, I am satisfied. And as he was satisfied, the whole world's stomach was full. And suddenly, Durvasa Rishi and his disciples were so full. I'm sure they were looking for Hajmola at that time. And they were so full, they were like, we can't eat a morsel, Guruji, let's run away from here. If they come and call us, it will be an insult to King Yudhishthir, right? And they all ran away and they got saved. But what happened in this story was, when the spirit is all pervading, when the spirit is satisfied, everything is satisfied. So when we satisfy the spirit, when we work to satisfy the spirit through whatever actions that we do, through whatever we think, that satisfies the whole world. And that is why the masters who sit in Himalayas in the caves for decades, who don't come out, some may feel that they're just whiling their time away. Why shouldn't they come and do some social work? They're doing more social work than anyone, because the fact that when they are drawing that presence of God, and the more they please the heart of the spirit, the more that happiness is automatically getting unlocked in every heart, because spirit is present everywhere. So with that, and with the teachings of the Guru, when we are with God all the time, our heart has softened. Now we are more and more in the presence. We start by feeling that presence in the spine, maybe as that little joy which is flowing in the spine up and down. Or we draw that presence through our own inner jap. There are various ways in which we can always stay in the presence of God. The more we are in that presence, the more that presence becomes alive for you. And then the life becomes fun. Always you're talking to God. Two things which I feel, which I say to God is, what is it that what is it that is trying to happen? And two is, what is it that you would like to do through me? Because at the end of the day, this thought, what is it that you would like to do through me, always takes us through the right path. And that path is the path of joy. So even if you're just taking bath, first ask God, Nahane chale? As the water is flowing, feeling God is flowing through that water and cleansing the body. As you sit for eating, how is this? Should we enjoy this food? Ask that inward question. And then seeing God in that food, eating with that joy of Divine Mother coming in to sustain. If you have to give a satsang, ask God, what would you like to talk on? And then you'll find that a topic comes and the content also comes, right? And this is something that we can experience. It just, the experience of this grows deeper and deeper. Um, because I had to talk on this topic, I was being extra alert over the last few days, because you have to live it before you can talk it, right? And I was unwell for the last 2 days, and I thought, okay, God, you do whatever you have to do, it's fine. But then yesterday evening, when things started going a little south, I was like, look, we have to give a satsang. Okay? Should I take a medicine now? And I heard Divine Mother say, my healing will flow through the medicine even. But take the medicine. So I took some homeopathic medicine. But the key was her healing is flowing through the medicine also. And it just automatically, all rules start getting followed when you stay with God in that joyful presence. Automatically, things which need to fall off, they start falling off. Renunciation starts happening. Because whatever you don't need, you don't feel attached to it. It's already gone. Even when you are with friends, when you are with family, you see that as more than your children, your family, God's children. Just like I am a child, they are also children. We are playing this play together, enjoying together. And it's life becomes more and more beautiful, more and more beautiful. And even masters, whom we worship, they've all said that we are but just children of the infinite. And all the gurus, in fact, they keep coming back again and again to help their father, God, or maybe we can call Babaji. They all keep coming back to help Babaji in his mission, because they are inwardly with God, with Babaji. And that is why we also, when we stay with God, we also get to have that privilege of doing a little bit in that overall mission of God, of the masters, which is upliftment of the world. um, we may remember of that story of that little squirrel, we call it Gilhari in Hindi. When the Ram Setu was being built, everybody was doing some powerful, vanars. They were bringing big blocks. The ones who were slightly weaker, they were bringing small blocks, small stones. The Gilhari, it also wanted to do whatever it could, right? Be in that flow, help her father. So she was just, rolling in sand, making herself wet, rolling in sand. By the time she'll run, she'll be dry, and she'll rub off that sand on the setu. And then that small act drew the attention of Lord Ram. So it is not about how much we are doing. Should never fall in that fallacy. It is only God only sees the heart, how we have done something, not about how much we've done something. So even a little bit that when we do, but when we do it with God, with that serviceful attitude, God, what would you like to do through me? How should I serve you? And with that attitude, whatever we do, it just attracts divine attention. And that blessing, that love, that grace starts flowing. And all is well in that grace. And there is so much joy. And this is the joy of living for God, but also the joy of living with God, because we have to keep God always with us. And let's end with this beautiful song which Swamiji has written, composed, and sung, which is called Father, Now That I Wander with Thee.
Father, now that I wander with thee, flowers
Flowers
and
and
fields
fields
seem
seem
alive
alive
with
with
thy
thy
joy.
joy.
All
All
that
that
I
I
own
own
to
to
thee
thee
I
I
give,
give,
and
and
now
now
I
in
sing
singing
in thy
thy
love
love
I
I
am
am
free.
free.
Father,
Then
now
now
that
that
I
I
dance
dance
in
in
thy
thy
name,
name,
birds
birds
and
and
animals
animals
share
share
in
in
my
my
song.
song.
All
All
my
my
sorrows,
sorrows,
all
all
my
my
merriment,
merriment,
join in music
music
to
to
set
send
hearts
hearts
aflame.
aflame.
Father, now that I wander with thee, flowers and fields seem alive with thy joy. All that I